when I first heard the name Katya, I mean, we were about to talk, I said to myself, okay, she's definitely Russian. Because like a lot of Russian tourists come to Turkey and usually we know their names to be the host and tourists. And then I was wrong there. And then the second time she said her last name was Lenhoff, and I said to myself, oh, definitely, she's German now, I better write this time. Well, that time I was only an eighth right. Katya is from Burma, in Guatemala, and her mother is half French and her father is half German. She grew up in Guatemala until she was 11. She's bilingual, which I find is really similar to me, and there are some struggles to being bilingual, which I also saw that she endured, like switching between languages. She knows French, German, and Spanish. Yes. So that's that. But the thing about Katya is I really liked that she has had an interest since her early ages and since she was really young. She's always been interested into drawing. And her mother has always been aware of this. Her grandfather was actually a drawer, a painter himself. And they have this family tradition of having an interest into the arts. Now, her mother was really the person, I think, that pursued her to going more into this course, on the art course. And her mother was actually the one who, not exactly shipped her off, but told her to go to art school in the States. When Katya came to high school, she was in an art school in the States for the first time outside her country. But that wasn't the first place where she got to learn English. And she will continue to pursue arts. She's an arts major right now. And she really developed that in her school. In her school, she did short films, she did animations, and those are the kinds of things she actually wants to do after she gets out of college. And high school was not that great for her. But now I also want to talk about important attributes that I really found astonishing in Katya. She has incredible faith. She defines herself as a very godly and spiritual person. And this is not due to, but also a part of an experience she had in her life, which she allowed me to talk about. When she was 11, her brother was diagnosed with leukemia. And for 1 year, they had to move to the States, to Houston, to see her brother be treated. This is actually where she got to learn English and where she first studied in American high school for a year. But her brother is fine. And that year it got resolved and her brother is fine right now. But the attributes that Katya has about her faith, the way she believes in it, was really astonishing. Because she defined like God and faith as a thing that cares out for us and looks out for us. And our faith must be undivided because God only loves us and wants to teach us a lesson by the things he does. And this really taught me something about the times when we're down, the times when our faith is questioned. It shows me, Katya showed us, that we can always make a lesson out of it and learn something from it. So I think Katya is a perfect example. She's an amazing student, first of all. She's going in her arts and everything, it's going great. And she's also a perfect example of remaining faithful when your faith is tested.